The bishop rides his trusted black horse into the rusty, ragged town of Waterloo, Texas. In his view is the old familiar saloon and grill, Nell's Place. Bishop approaches the saloon and dismounts his horse, as the smell of Nell's yearly fish fry fills the air. Inside the dimly lit Nell's Place, rough cowboys, gamblers, and drifters yell cheers at the rafters. The piano player fills the smoky air with ragtime tunes. Candles flicker on the wooden tables, casting shadows on the faces of the patrons. The ultimate showgirl, a strikingly beautiful woman with glimmering eyes and a radiant smile, performs. Her dress shimmers, catching the light, and her movements are sultry and graceful. The crowd is mesmerized. Enter the bishop. He's rugged, with a 5 o'clock shadow and cold, calculating eyes. His duster coat sways with each step, and his spurs jingle softly. He's a man who's seen too much but says too little, until he needs to. He stops in his tracks, eyes locking onto the showgirl, transfixed. He leans against a post near the bar, sipping his whiskey, unable to take his eyes off her. Gruff tone, "Now, ain't that something? Hell, I've seen plenty in my day. Shot men dead for a fistful of dollars. Watched towns burn to the ground without a flicker of feeling. But this woman, she's got something the fire couldn't touch. Shine like that. You could steal a man's breath before he knew he'd lost it." Bishop sits and watches the showgirl, his hardened exterior cracks ever so slightly as the woman moves across the stage, her voice and charm captivating everyone in the room. The show ends. The crowd erupts in applause, but Bishop remains quiet, eyes focused. He downs the rest of his whiskey and moves toward the stage. As the applause fades, she steps off the stage, gliding toward the back. Bishop low, muttering to himself, "One damn look, and I'm hooked. This is trouble." He walks after her, navigating through the crowd. Bishop finds the showgirl near her dressing room, standing before a mirror. She's removing her makeup, and she notices him in the reflection. There's a slight smirk on her lips as she recognizes the intensity of his gaze. The showgirl, teasingly, "Never seen a woman before, mister." Bishop smirks, his tone cool but sincere. "Seen plenty, ain't none worth rememberin' till now." The ultimate showgirl turns to face him, her movements smooth and calculated, just like her performance. That a line you give every pretty face that comes through town? Or just the ones wearin' feathers? Bishop steps closer, his voice low and rough, but smooth as a whiskey pour. "Nah. Only say it when it's true. And you ain't just pretty. You're dangerous. A woman like you. She could have any man in here wrapped around her finger. So why ain't you?" She raises an eyebrow, intrigued but guarded. "Maybe I don't like the easy ones, cowboy." "Good. Easy's never been my game." Bishop took off his hat, holding it in his hands, showing her a rare moment of vulnerability hidden behind his sharp eyes. His fingers tap against the brim. "I don't run after things. Never had a reason to. But something about you makes me wanna chase." The showgirl tilts her head, sizing him up, her eyes gleaming with amusement and curiosity. "And if you catch me?" Bishop leans in, his voice a husky whisper. "I ain't the kind to run a woman down. But if you ever decide to stop running, I'll be right here." The moment hangs in the air between them, heavy with tension. She smiles, a knowing smile, full of mystery and challenge. "Careful, bounty hunter. I might be the one bounty you can't collect." She turns away, heading into her dressing room, leaving Bishop standing in the hallway, watching her door close. He puts his hat back on, eyes smoldering. A hearty chuckle emits from his chest. "I've chased outlaws across deserts, mountains, and rivers. But this woman, she's a different kind of wild. And hell if I ain't a man looking for a little danger." Bishop takes a deep breath and walks back toward the bar, but he casts one last glance toward her dressing room. Fade out.